Hello, everybody, and welcome to my digital story for AMB310 Real World Internships and Projects for Semester 1, 2016. This digital story will take you through the journey that I undertook on my internship this semester. When I started at QUT, I was lucky enough to be awarded the QUT Business School's Corporate Partners in Excellence Scholarship. One of the core components of this scholarship was the opportunity to undertake 2 semesters of full-time internships during semester 1 of your second and third years. The first internship that I was awarded was an investment attraction intern role at Brisbane Marketing, which I completed during semester 1 last year. This year, I was awarded a procurement intern role at Rio Tinto for my CPIE internship. I was really excited for this internship, as I thoroughly enjoyed my previous one, and Rio Tinto has an exceptional reputation across the globe. I remember when I went for my pre-internship meeting and I discussed with the company what my role was going to be, and I left wanting to start right away. I didn't want to wait another week. When I started my internship, I did not get to jump straight into the work like I was hoping. I had to complete the dreaded induction week. This week was just as long and treacherous as it sounded, as I completed online test after online test, a necessary evil I'm sure we've all experienced. It wasn't too bad though, as I was going to be working in a logistics focused role at Rio Tinto, and the majority of the inductions revolved around logistics issues. This meant that I was viewing how issues which I was learning about at uni were actually viewed and dealt with in the real world. An example of this would be dealing with the chain of responsibility and the movement of dangerous goods. As a logistics student, this was really cool to witness, as it proved to me that the content that I was learning at uni was actually applicable in a real world logistics role. Week 2 was much more hands on than week 1. I started to work on my main project for the internship this week, which was the DIFOT project. DIFOT stands for Delivered in Full on Time, and it is a measurable KPI for suppliers. My job was to improve supplier delivery performance for the 8 Rio Tinto procurement managed mine sites on Australia's east coast. My sites were Hunter Valley Operations, Mount Thorley Warkworth, Hale Creek Mine, Weipa Bauxite Mine, Gove Bauxite Mine and Alumina Refinery, Kestrel Mine, Yarwun Alumina Refinery, and Ranger Uranium Mine. This project was really engaging to work on, as getting the goods delivered on time involved managing a lot of different sections of the supply chain. I had to ensure that suppliers were keeping stock in their warehouses and had a sufficient expediting system. I had to make sure that third-party logistics providers were picking up deliveries on time and also delivering them on time. And I had to ensure that Rio Tinto's receiving warehouses had an efficient and effective receipting process to ensure that all goods were being receipted in a timely manner and that no goods were being missed. After all this, I had to then measure the actual time taken for the delivery against the contractually agreed lead time to measure whether it was actually delivered on time and in full. This process took quite a while to familiarise myself with, as there were a lot of working parts in the process. But in the end, my improvements to the Rio Tinto supply chain improved overall DIFOT by 7%, and the DIFOT for top 10 vendors by 8.1%. This was quite a personal achievement for myself, and something that my managers were very happy with, and definitely something that I can take to my next role. Other projects that I worked on during my internship at Rio Tinto included running a tender and award process for the contract for freight provision of Hale Creek Mine's off-the-road tyres, a lead time reduction project, a stock on hand reduction project. I assisted in the preparation of Rio Tinto Procurement's globally distributed freight preparation manual, and I also assisted in the transition between third-party logistics providers for all sites. Overall, after 13 weeks of full-time interning, I can confidently say that I have thoroughly enjoyed this internship, and it has helped me to confirm that I want to work in a logistics-focused role. It has also given me a head start on my peers by teaching me the skills necessary to work in an actual logistics role, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity provided to me by Rio Tinto. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my digital story.